visit some brother right on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you on this early Friday morning? Well, it's here, the weekend. That's what we all long for. Many of us who gets Friday after Friday, that's the end of the work week for you. So for you all, have a good Friday and a safe one. Over the last day, yesterday, I think we heard of Lil Nas X. I don't know what to say. So I'm going to go and the way I've been thinking about this thing all morning. I knew we talked about Lil Nas X because we're going to bring you the news. But like I said, everybody who we talk about, 99% we what? Read about. So I had to read on him, and baby Crone and I was in a tussle. Who's going to get it? She going to get it. I'm going to get it. Who's going to get it? And sometimes we get locked in on who, that's like true. Another one we have, and they on the back burner until we can figure out who's going to do it. And that's DDG and Hallie. So we get locked in sometimes. So, but I won this one. So I'm thinking you can go ahead on and do DDG.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes we could just make amends. But nevertheless, let's get into it. So what I was thinking, this is another one. Another, what do you mean? Another one going down the street with no clothes on, with his tighty whities, and cowboy boots. If that's not a statement, please, somebody chain me to my chair, okay?
Exactly.
I don't understand it, but you know what? They get you. They come at you different. Hollywood is letting you know we are alive and still chilling, okay? We don't kill them, we chill them. It's alive. And I believe this is another. Now, you don't have to agree with me because you done heard everybody's point of view about Lil Nas X. So I want to comment in a different way, okay? And that is, this seems like a sacrifice to me, a sacrifice ritual. How many men and women have we seen get naked, parade down the street, naked or damn near naked. He was not naked, first of all. He had on his tighty whities, okay, and cowboy boots. That contributes. The most important thing he covered.
That's true.
Okay, the kicker that makes it stand out is, I don't know if they were Fruit of the Looms, but it's like that old look. Who wears tighty whities as a grown man? Somebody talk to me. I'm sure they out there. I'm sure you got those people that love that cotton underwear. That's just like a female showing up wearing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday underwear. They don't even make them anymore. Not that I'm judging, but I'm just trying to make a parallel point between the panties and the cowboy boots. The panties was white as driven snow, and so were the cowboy boots. Now, this is the kicker. The kicker is they said that he fought or hit the police officer, not once, but twice. And because he had done such a strange, stupid thing, something is wrong with this man. So we got to get him in for observations to see, to hit a cop, to hit me. You're out of character. Something wrong with you. You hit me, not once, but twice. So we got to take you in to see, let's see if this dude is crazy or is he ain't. Well, they took him in and they found this dude ain't crazy at all. So they arrested him. So what do you mean? If they would have found that it was drug related. So obviously he could have been high or whatever, but not high enough where he didn't know what he was doing. Can we talk about it? He knew what he was doing. That's why they wanted to get him an examination. See, had he been high or had a stroke or out of his ever-loving mind, but what they would have found mercy. But because he struck a cop, and that's a tall dude, handsome, tall, right?
Yes.
And to see he struck out of character. In my mind, like I am a conspiratist, right? This is my conspiracy hat. I think he's like, wait a minute, it ain't go the way it's supposed to go. Wait a minute, you're not supposed to be arrested. Wait a minute, I was supposed to just walk down the street and prance and do design. That's what I was supposed to do. And when the cops come, they were supposed to talk to me, whatever, take me to the hospital. But this is out of character. You're arresting me for real. See, that's the thing about a humiliation ritual. It's real. Everyone who has experienced, if they lived, everyone who have experienced a humiliating ritual will tell you it scars you.
Yes.
Talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't take it seriously. And why? I'm going to tell you why. This is my conspiratist mind. It's Friday morning. I ain't got nothing to do. You can ponder over it, okay? I had a good night's sleep because baby gonna
sure
let me sleep. So I am hot and fired. But let me tell you where I see. This is just another way to look at it. You don't have to look at it. But sometimes, don't you like things to stir up your mind and make you look in another direction? After all, we are esoteric readers. In other words, we read the things that you don't see. We're supposed to come up with information that you don't see or you're not looking at, or you're like, that's what a spiritual soul reader does. Mm-hmm. So in this spiritual soul reader, what I saw in him was they let him go with Old Town Road. That's what the white folks loved him. They loved him. He did Old Town Road, what the horse said, and the little kids loved him and they fell in love. And before I knew anything about Old Town Road, the white folks had just gobbled him up. But then, what's his name? Artario, what's his name? His real name. I think he has a beautiful name.
Montero.
Montero is a beautiful name. But then Montero. See, it was Montero that did the gluck. We only knew him as Montero. And we thought that song was beautiful. And so the next thing you know, he comes out again with baby, a baby. So the white folks now, the country folks, it's like he done lost his ever-loving mind. We got to get rid of him. We got to give him. You can't do it. You can't do it overnight. This takes strategic when you're least thinking, when you don't know. He just fell off the face of the earth.
He did.
I was just talking to you. Where is Lil Nas X? I just asked. And this is why I know there is no coincidence. He shows up on my TV, bopping down the street with cowboy boots and his tighty whities, talking and bowing and making suggestions. And somebody saw him, so he puts on an act. Had to been out of his cotton picking mind. Okay. The truth of the matter is, he was out of his mind.
He was.
You have to be out of your mind. Drugs do not apply. Sometimes the pressure of what they got you under, sometimes to do the ritual, we don't know what he was faced against. So he chose, I'll go this route. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm starting to see in Hollywood.
He took it in stride.
He took it in stride until they arrested him. Mm-hmm. Until they went to say, this buck is crazy. Yep. It's not a joke no more. Because he's arrested. What do you say to that, baby Crown?
Yeah, they was for real.
Yeah, they was for real.
And like you said,
I think
didn't take it serious.
He just like he didn't take it serious when they said, don't put the blood, don't do the Satan. They already dealt with Montana. The white folks loved them. They loved them in Montero. The black folks loved them. The everybody. But what they told me, now this is what I heard with Montero, Baby Babe. What was the name of that song? Mm-hmm. Baby Babe. I love the song, but people said they love it, but they won't play it in the club. At least the heterosexual club. I was like, what? Like, I couldn't even believe that. They said, no. It's a nice song. It's a hit. Yes. But it ain't playing in club. Call Me By Your Name will not be played in clubs. Maybe a alternative club, but not in your name. I couldn't believe that. So back to point. I just throw that out there. How true it is, I don't know. That's what I heard. But it does make sense. So that makes sense. So the white folks still, the producer still told him, don't do it. Don't do that. You see, he have a hard head. So here he is again. He comes out even worse. This time he comes down as Lucifer, slitting through a snake on the tree of life. The white folks damn near lost their mind. And that was the last time we seen of Montero.
That is true.
What is it about? What, 2 years? How long ago was it?
That song came out in
He went too far.
2021.
So we're looking at 4 years ago.
Jesus.
That song, Call Me By Your Name, which was a hit.
Yes, it was.
So we'll give him, let's say, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, because you got to give the song the filtering. This song went big all over the world. He had already blown up. He had already got rich off of Old Town Road.
Yes.
But then he came back with Montero, in other words, stripping it off and said, this is who I really am. This is who I am. That wasn't good enough. He came again with another suku, and this is who I am. He came satanic, and the white folks, the church folks, that they let their little kids watch and watch and march to the beat of your drum. They thought he lost his ever-loving mind. And here is today, whether it is done by man or the universe, this man is in karma, and that is a humiliation ritual, whether it is omissive or submissive. Either way, it is done. Why? How? Who? You have to be out of your mind, male or female, to put on a bra and panties and put on white cowboy boots at night and march down the street posing and talking. You done snapped somewhere.
Yes.
What causes people to snap? Pressure.
That's true.
The pressure of they don't want you no more. What do I got to do to get back in the game? Yeah. What is it? What do I have to do? You have to show you're sorry. How we know you're not going to put that kind of music out no more? That's true. Say you denounce Satan. I'm just saying, I'm just using my mind. Talk to me.
Yeah.
Other than that, you don't like my story? Get it. It may be too far-fetched for you. But when you realize it's all programming, make it make sense any other way. It just, if you put words to it, you could see it. After he did that slithering, but that wasn't the kicker. The kicker was when he was trying to sell these sneakers with the blood in the sneakers. Am I right? Tell me, baby Crone, tell me.
He really did do that.
What happened to him? He fell off the face of the earth. And what happened to, who was that man that helped him make it? Miley Cyrus' father.
Oh, yes, Billy Ray Cyrus.
And what happened to him? His life fell freaking apart.
That is true.
For helping this bozo. Not that's how I see him, but I'm just trying to figure, if I was in Hollywood, he's a clown. He's a mistake. What did you see in him? He saw a hit record. And they thought maybe this was the way he was going to go. They was propping him up to be good old country boy.
And he didn't.
The good old boy. But he didn't want it. And he rebelled. From that time, he started talking mean to the little kids. Started saying things like, I don't give a damn what they feel. Come on. Oh, y'all don't remember. And you sit back and we wait and we like, he got away with it. No. The perfect crime is when nobody is looking. The perfect crime is when you feel like they got away with it. You know, some people, let me just put it out there. Some people wait 10 years. It depends on how bad I want you back. That's how the devil works. If you believe in such a thing. And when I'm saying the devil, I'm talking about negative energy. It has nothing but time. Negativity is everywhere. And it watches and it waits and it waits. And you're in its domain. So when it's time, at the right time, they say, pay me my due. Pay me my due. Did you not see The Devil's Advocate? Did you not see that movie with Lisa Bonet played in? I forgot the name of it. After she made that movie, it scarred her.
Oh, okay.
It's scarred. What was the name? Not the Devil's Advocate. But Lisa Bonet played in and she slept with the devil. You know, you seen the movie. I can't think of the name of it. It's her only one big hit movie. And because that's what happens when you rebel against the system.
Mm-hmm.
And as good as I know this movie, I cannot think of it. Lisa Bonet, big movie. It's only one.
Angel Heart.
Angel Heart. Angel Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to that name. Angel. Look at that. And sometimes we forget they are dark angels. So if you ask me and you say to me, well, Lady Crone, I think it's all a part of a ritual of him trying to get back in the industry. The negative thing is he's attractive.
Yes.
But I think he has come so far out. How do you wheel him in? Not just for the white people now, or the white youngins, or the country folks, but the black folks. We're out there with you too.
Yep.
We're like, I don't know. I don't know about the brother. He's too dark. He done let us see too much, too fast, too soon.
Yes.
And in the span of 3 years, we saw everything about him. We saw the print of his ding dong along. We done seen everything. He left nothing.
Nope, that is true.
He has left nothing but a humble beginning. And to go back to singing Old Town Road, I don't know where he fit.
Yeah.
Help me, baby Crone.
I'm not sure where he would fit either.
Where do you fit now?
Mm-hmm.
You done gave us too much, too fast, too soon. And even then, I was saying he's getting everything he can get right now. He's getting the money. I'm getting the riches. I'm getting everything. I don't know when it's a cash grab. Whenever, I don't know when this is going to be over, whatever. But when it is, I'm going to get mine. And you got it, buddy. And now you're trying to make a comeback. That's what this is. And now you got to jump over hoops. But clearly, you're like, to a point, I ain't jumping over no hoops. That's why he got arrested.
That's true.
I ain't jumping over no hoops. It's gone too far. He probably was saying, I'm all right. There ain't nothing wrong with me. They was like, you done proved you crazy. Now prove you're not. You know, those cops will do that.
You played the role too good.
You played the role too good. They took you in. Now you're doing time. And the only people other than money who gonna get you out, who's gonna stand for you, that is to be determined.
Yep, that's to be determined.
What do you think, baby Crone?
Most definitely.
That is to be determined, because if you belong to a record company or you had a manager or somebody who really cared about you, they would come forth, post bail, whatever, get you out, clean you up, get a good PR story. What had happened was.
Yes.
But at this point, it has gone too far and no one has said anything. And I stayed up morning looking at all the clips of the ABC, NBC people that reputable upstairs, always down here first. But you know, sometimes you go upstairs because if upstairs talking about you,
you big news.
You big news. And upstairs is talking. As a matter of fact, it was, I don't know. I looked at a lady from ABC and she sounded like she was disgusted when she gave the news about hearing this from him. She sounded like I was just repulsed. I interviewed him and now that's how he felt. So I'm just giving you an insight to this man,
Montero.
Love his name, Montero. Cross the line. This is what happens when you cross the line. And now that you know, showing up and all kind of just wanting to be the most.
Yes, that's true.
So now you show up with the least, doing the most.
That's still true.
You done lost your mind. And I don't care what nobody say, something snapped in Montero. But he has put himself in a position where you like, I don't know, I don't put nothing past him though. Could this be a publicity stunt? Either way, it's a humiliating ritual.
Okay, yeah, because he's bold enough to
do it. You see where I'm coming from. So anyway, whatever he thought, it ain't work. Lights out, buddy. Now, I'm taking this 10. You could tell me, you know, as tarot readers, they always say, give the sunny side of the street.
That's true.
I always be saying that to baby Crone. Give the sunny side of the street. Don't be so negative. Because I can be very, very macabre. So I try to look at the sunny side of the street. And with this 10 of swords, the only side I can come up with that just validate what I said was, old things passed away, and behold, maybe something new can come out of this. Okay. Because that's the question that I asked. Will he recover? Yeah. He done put so much and done so much damage to all people in the world that has watched him, that has loved him, who's questioned him. And you're going to always have those deviants that love what he do. You're going to always have that. But they are not enough to sustain him. You understand? So this leads me back to the question. The card shows up and slain, dead, done, hopeless, gone, lights out, end of a cycle, done, dead, darkness. Not a rainbow. This is darkness has fallen. And way, way, way beyond, you could see a silver sun. And that's where his hope is. Yes. Can he recover? And even so, I even see the gray clouds on top of that says he got to even go through the gray clouds before he can even get to the sun. Tell me I'm lying. Nope, not lying. And after he get through the sun, hopefully they'll lay him on some land that he won't plop and drown in the water. Tell me. I told you this man, this is all about his career. Yes. He is trying to save something that is dead. Either he can rebrand, go into modeling, which would be a humiliation for him. Fair because, you go into a model, this is not true, but people feel as though you show up, you don't talk. We don't need your brain. You got to know how to strut. You got to know how to walk. You know how to got to sell this garment. He can sell a garment. He can. He's tall enough, he handsome enough, and he can go and be a model and yeah, he good for that. Yes. But that's not what you do when you're full of creativity and your lights has been stuffed out because he put his lights out. And I can say from where I sat, he was given opportunities. Yes, he was. But it looks like to me, he got cocky. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the fame. It was like I have reached it, and now I just want to do what I want to do. I don't want to play by your rules. And now he's on the chitlin circuit. Can he pull out of it? What could he do that can bring us back? This is what's going to call for the real entertainer. Can he really put that stuff on the back burner? Can a company trust him to not do this? Yes. And you would say, well, wait a minute, hold up. Kanye does the same thing. Kanye say, put me at the bottom of the barrel. Kanye say, take my money, take it. He does. Gave it. I'll screw it up for you, take it. And I'll rebuild again and again and again because I am God. Huh? Yep, that's the difference. And whatever he drinking, I need to drink that because he makes dreams happen. Yes, I need whatever. He right now getting ready to come out with it. We want to talk about that later. So this is what I see. Somebody that is seasoned and somebody that is called to walk that life. Somebody who has made mistakes, got on TV, humiliated themselves time and time again. Somebody that they label bipolar, some schizophrenic. They have labeled him everything but a child of God. And no matter what, he rises. There's something to that. And now we see Montero. So you can't even use them. And in the crevice of my mind, it was like an entity came in and said, wait a minute, Kanye, look at Kanye. He may come out with another blockbuster. Love him, hate him, whatever. But he ain't mind putting himself out on the street. That's true. Am I right? And another thing, Kanye would never sell out to a humiliating ritual.
That is true.
What do you mean?
That's what separates
Kanye
them.
will never, he will tell the truth and damn everything to hell. But Montero has chosen to do it.
He has.
And when it got too rough, he fought.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye, when it gets too rough, he surrender. And that was it. The cops got me.
That's true.
I'm not going to sit up there and give you ammo. I'm going to be like, look at what they doing to me. I'm going to surrender, but look at they hurting me. Film it. Two different.
Yeah.
So even if this was a ritual, he flunked at that because he wants to do it his way. And that is his biggest problem. And it's going to be a problem for someone to come and take him because he can go off the rails.
Yes.
Why? I think Montero is arrogant. He knows he's attractive.
Mm-hmm.
He a black man. He's attractive. He know he attractive. He's talented. He know he is talented. He can dress. He know whether he's dressing up weirdly like a woman or a man. He got that.
Yep, he does.
But I think something or some way he was raised telling him, you got it, buddy. You ain't got to bend to nobody, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
This is your world. You own it. This is the best way I can get it. Am I making sense? Mm-hmm. See, in his past, everything was hunky-dory. That's why I said that's what the devil does. He let you word it. Let him play it out. He played out. He gave us all he had.
He did. He
in the course of 3 years. I mean, I thought Montero was here to stay until when he did Baby Babe, I was just done because I had never seen a video like that. Mm-mm. And the extremes that they went through to film it, slipping and dancing on sand.
Yes.
So to go from that, to go from Lucifer slitting down a tree, which for me, it is sacrilegious for me because I believe in the tree of life. You understand? Mm-hmm. Put outside religion. I believe our bodies is trees and our spinal cord is the trunk. And with our eyes we see, and these are the limbs. This is what I believe. So to me, it was sacrilegious to the tree.
Right.
I can go in another way that it was sacrilegious. It was sacrilegious to also, to show the duality of Christ. You make Christ a saint and a demon. I think that that's something you shouldn't do when you're dealing with a variety of people.
That's true.
I think it's out of order. And where it went doubly wrong from is when he had the blood in the shoe.
Yes.
So I'm not easily grossed out or turned off by things like that.
But he committed to the bit.
But he committed it. So I think that was a joyous time, but he overstepped. And that leads me now, here it is, judgment.
Go figure.
Told you. You don't have to believe me, but the cards are confirming everything that I'm saying to you. I may not be articulating it the way that it ought to be, but let the cards speak for themselves. After death, judgment. How he was living a lavish life.
Yes.
Doing the way he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
There is no other reason. Why? There was no other reason. Hit that. There was no other reason for him to walk down the streets and do that. He didn't do it before.
Nope.
So why would he do it 3, 4, 5, 4 years later? Mm-hmm. Business. He messed up. I see the lovers.
Oh, okay.
Now you know. Whenever the lovers show up, they also could be lovers of yourself. Lovers of pleasure. It doesn't always mean that it's a love affair, but we're going to find out by this card right here below. Now, how can this be?
Yep, that's true.
Lover of himself. Lover of pleasure. Now it's got them all up. How can I fix this? What can I do? How can I turn this around? He missed his career. He's becoming a one-hit wonder. His life is coming before him and he's struggling.
Mm-hmm.
He done messed up. So you can't get us with the wild, with the panty, with the whitey tighties and the cowboy boots, the majorette boots.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel sorry for him.
Yes.
In a way.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because that's what you call the fool.
Yeah.
That's what you call an educated fool who know the rules.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Do I make sense?
Yeah.
You ever heard of an educated? In other words, he's been in the business. And yet this is the easy way to go out. I'd rather humiliate myself. And then when things get rough, you're going to fight. Arrogance. Lover of thyself.
There's only so far.
And let me go another route for some of you. Lovers of myself more than lovers of the world. Lover of those things that are greater than me. He had become very, very dark and self-centered. And if you're not careful doing the arts, it will F you up and have you doing things because you're dealing with energy, you're dealing with frequencies. And now you could see how crazy it can get. Mm-hmm. You would have to be out of your mind to march a street in the middle of the street at night with a pair, male or female.
Yes.
Old or young.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to be out of your mind to do it.
Yes.
Even to coach yourself to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And famous, brother snapped. And when those cops put their hands on him, brother snapped back into reality. Okay?
He did.
Am I saying it? Uh-huh. So for the corners, let's see. Let's finish the past. Let's just look at this. So, he was riding high. Something happened. Something happened because you have the same couple. This is 10 and this is a 4. Same couple. One is coming towards us. Mm-hmm. He's coming towards us, but his back is turned. I think some kind of deal was made or something that was done that wasn't upheld. And I think that he just snapped. Some kind of promise, some kind of deal, something that he had his hands on. And for whatever reason, it fell right between his fingertips. And I think it led him like a kid. You see him holding it, whatever it is, he's holding it. This is in the past. This is what led him to the day. Whatever it was, he was feeling good about himself. He was feeling confident. He was feeling that he could come back. I can come back. I can do this. But then when you see in his present time, you see that he is full with love. You see the lover. So he was loving this thing. He was feeling strong again, feeling about himself. But on the triangle right next to him, something happened. Something went wrong. Something didn't go the way it was supposed to. And it led him to his ultimate end. Mm-hmm. And there is nowhere to go from there. But move on.
Right.
Another sword to move on. Here, after everything, judgment. After that, the final outcome is what you got to pay. What you got to give back. This is a karma. This is a debt paid. He did not do right by his gift. And I see this as paying debt. Mm-hmm. I had to go there today. What you think, baby Crone?
Yep, that was good.
Oh, no. Oh, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. Baby Crone, you want to do it?
No, you can.
She pulls them out. So this is the oracle card, right?
Yes.
Baby Crone likes to pull 3, but I like to pull 1.
That's okay. Each to their own.
So this is Montero.
Yes.
His last name is a simple name. Is it Williams?
Let me see.
Montero. Montero
Hill.
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 I knew it was a simple name.
That was simple.
What is your outcome? What befalls you? Oh, okay.
Okay, something really did fall.
What befalls you? Freedom.
Oh, okay, interesting.
There is hope for you yet. There is hope with you. There is hope for you. There's liberation for you. There is forgiveness for you, according to this card. Yeah. Without holdbacks, it says, without limitations. That's how he lived his life. There is room for you. There is room for you at the top, without restraints, to do it your way. There is liberation for his kind. I'm not talking about gay. I'm just talking about people that have to do it their way, that they can't conform. They want to, they try. There is liberation, if not in this life, in the next. But there is limitation. There's a lot of people who just can't walk amongst they just can't walk in the stones of fire. It's like the sacrifice is too great. And every time they try, they just lose it because they just can't. Mm-hmm. They appear to be like Britney Spears. They appear to be like they got it. Mm-hmm. You see them. I can name Martin Lawrence. Another one who I'm starting to say, I truly believe they look like they could walk through the stones of fire, but they really can't. Will Smith. That's a lot of them I can name. Mm-hmm. My latest one that I added to the roster, and it's just my opinion. They think they could walk through the stones of fire, but they can't. Willow Smith. Mm-hmm, that's true. She disappointed me to the utmost. And a lot of times you got to understand these people choose.
That's true.
There is no one. Britney Spears. So many of them. And some of them just go off the record scale that you don't even hear or hear anything from them anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, it was this white lady. I can't even think of her name. She played in Point Break. I can't think of her name. Bridget Fonda. Some of them, they just go. You never hear from them again. And some of them at this, they're young. They try to go through their comeback. They try to get a comeback. Mm-hmm, they do. They do the rituals. They do everything. And maybe it's their way of screaming out, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. But then when they in it, they just seem like they can't pull themselves out of it. Exactly. Do that make sense? Mm-hmm, it does. This is an esoteric station, so I'm speaking esoterically. And this is how I feel about Montero. There will be a place where people that just they can't conform, and that they can tend to their audience that love that. Mm-hmm. But we're not there yet. And until then, you have to deal with the faithfuls of the earth.
You're right. He was a bit not fashion forward, but he was ahead of his time.
I think he's just ahead of his time. And it's like he's either going to have to accept that, go get you a sneaker store, or music, or whatever you're going to do with your coins, mm-hmm. so they can speak for you later. Or you're going to just have to keep on doing it, because after this, you're high risk. And Hollywood done dealt with enough high risk that they ain't trying to do that no more. So my reading on Montero, mm-hmm. Hill, what a tragedy.
It was.
But I can say this. When he lived, he lived. And when he gave us himself, he gave us himself. Mm-hmm. And maybe too much. And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, that was really good.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, there was a hopeful message for him at the end.
Of course. He already down. He don't need me to kick him. But he need hope. And I'm keeping hope alive for Montero. If you like this kind of reading and you enjoyed this, I know for real I did. And I really meditated on this. Then I please ask you to please give us a thumbs up. We really, really, really need it. And if you haven't subscribed, hey, be a part of the Sunflower family where we spread love and peace and a listening ear in the earth. Okay. Now, with that being said, I've already asked for your thumbs up. I've already asked for your subscription if you haven't subscribed. And last, your comment. If you have any comment at all, please leave it below. And I also, as a favor for me, tell me, what did you think of this reading? Do you like it when I go deep like that? Tell me what you think. It is much appreciated, because that way I know where to go in the future. I want to keep you coming, and without your help, it's impossible. So with that being said, have a lovely day until we meet again. And you know what we say? Sunflowers!